Welcome yogis to today's morning yoga class. We'll begin on the mat, laying down all the way on our backs. So find your way all the way to your backs, shuffle the hips a little bit forward. Checking to see if you have any hair clips or anything in your hair, maybe taking a moment to move them out of the way. And we'll just start with our feet wide, knees falling together, one hand on the chest and one hand on the heart. Just taking a few breaths here, taking a moment to arrive in your practice this morning. Softly extending the legs and let the arms fall beside you, coming into Shavasana. We'll take a moment to scan the body here. So starting at the feet, the ankles, the shins, and the knees. Just see if there are any sensations this morning. Moving up towards the thighs, the hip bones, up through the torso, the shoulders, down the arms, to the elbows, to the wrists and to the fingers, and finally up to the neck and to the head, unfurrowing the brow, relaxing the lips. A few deep breaths here, in through the nose and out, in through the nose and out. Slowly bring the knees up towards you. We'll give ourselves a little hug, maybe bringing the knees and the nose to meet. Releasing the head back down, let's draw some circles on the ceiling with the knees. So just floating the knees one way and then making circles the opposite way. Staying with the breath. Pause, plant the left foot, cross the right ankle over the left knee, figure four. Maybe gently pressing that right knee out with the right hand. Just staying where is comfortable for you this morning. Remembering it's early and to go easy on our bodies. Drop the right foot and we will switch sides. Cross that left ankle over the right knee. And again, maybe pressing softly out with that left hand. Just gently pushing that left leg away. Again, staying somewhere that's comfortable for you this morning. Release the foot down. Let's grab hold in front of the shins, come into our little ball, give ourselves a nice big hug, and then we'll slowly rock up to seated. Finding a cross-legged position. Sitting up nice and tall with the spine. Inhale, arms up overhead. Twist to your right hand side and just let the hands fall where they may. Just gently looking over that right shoulder. Not going too deep into this, just keeping it nice and gentle for the morning. Nice big deep breath. And exhale brings us back to center. Inhale, arms up overhead. And switch sides. Exhale, drop the arms and look over the left shoulder. Keeping that left shoulder rolling up and back. Big inhale here. And exhale, come back through center. Place the palm of the right hand on the mat beside the right sit bones. Inhale that left arm up and we'll bend it over to the right side. Trying to really lift out of those upper ribs. So we're drawing the top of the ribs up towards the sky as we gently bend to the right side. Inhale, switch sides, plant the left hand, right hand comes over, right side ribs come up towards the ceiling. Inhale, come back through center, release the arms, give them a little shake. And we'll find our way to all fours, coming to hands and knees. So hips are over the knees, shoulders are over the wrists. And then we'll sink it back down to child's pose, either keeping the knees together or the knees wide. Inhale, let's bring the hands to touch, and we'll start walking the elbows out ahead of us, bending through the elbows and reaching the hands towards the upper back. Just giving a nice stretch to those biceps this morning. One breath here. And then we'll release the hands, reach the fingertips far ahead of you, come up onto the fingertips, and we'll just make it an active child's pose. So elbows come off the floor, eventually making our way back up to hands and knees. And we'll move through some cat-cow. So inhale, arch the back, look up. Exhale, round it all out. Inhale to arch, look up. Exhale to round. One more just like that. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. And then just start flowing through your cat-cow for the last couple of breaths. So maybe making circles with the hips, making circles with the shoulders. Just trying to engage different muscles and see where it takes you as you flow through your last couple breaths. Eventually finding stillness in tabletop, and then we'll gently sink the hips back to meet the heels. Let's walk our hands a little bit forward. Inhale brings us up all the way forward, come down into a half push-up. Exhale, drop it back. Inhale, reach forward, half push-up. Let's wake up that body. Exhale, send the hips back. One more, just like that, nice and slowly. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, send the hips back. Finding our way back to tabletop. If the toes are untucked, tuck them and send the hips up nice and high for downward facing dog. Starting to pedal out the feet, maybe sending the hips side to side, shoulders side to side, just like we did in our cat-cow. Just finding some movement. And then we'll plant the right foot, come onto the top of the left foot, giving it a little stretch. Switch sides. And then slowly start walking the hands back to the feet. Coming into a forward fold, nice generous bend in the knees, clasping opposite elbows, and we'll just start swaying side to side. Eventually finding some stillness, staying in your forward fold. Next inhale, let's slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Come all the way up to standing. Inhale, that left arm comes up nice and high, and exhale, side bend to the right. Guide that right hand down the thigh for balance. Release, and we will switch sides. Inhale, that right arm comes up. Let that left hand draw down the thigh. And coming back up through center, give the body a shake. Shake it all out. That is all for our practice today, everyone. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time on the mat.